Have you experienced this? You watch English videos, you understand English movies, you read English messages, but when someone asks you to speak English, suddenly your mind goes blank. You know the words, you know the meanings, but you still can't speak. If this happens to you, don't worry, because for a long time I had the same problem. And in this video, I will explain why this happens and what can you do to fix it. Let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome back to my English learning journey. If you are new here, my name is Saroj. I am not an English teacher. I am someone who is learning English step by step, just like many of you. On this channel, I share practical methods and lessons from my own journey. And today, we are talking about a problem that affects almost every English learner. Why do we understand English but still struggle to speak it? Many people think I can't speak English because I don't know enough English. But in many cases, that's not true. Let me ask you a question. Can you understand simple English videos? Can you understand basic conversations? Can you understand many English words? If your answer is yes, then you already know English more than you think. The problem is not understanding, the problem is speaking. Understanding and speaking are two different skills. Think about driving a car. You can watch hundreds of driving videos. You can understand every rule. But does that automatically make you a good driver? No, because driving requires practice. And speaking English is exactly the same. Understanding English is like watching. Speaking English is like driving. You improve only when you practice. Most learners spend their time watching videos, listening podcasts, reading articles. These activities are helpful, but these are all inputs. You are receiving English, you are not producing English. Speaking English is output. Imagine a cricket player. What happens if he watches cricket every day but never plays? Will he become a great batsman? Of course not. The same thing happens with English. Many learners consume English every day but rarely speak it. As a result, they understand a lot but cannot express themselves. That was exactly my problem. I spent years understanding English, but I spent very little time speaking it. Another reason is fear. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. They think, what if I use the wrong grammar? What if people laugh at me? What if I forget a word? What if my pronunciation is wrong? And because of these fears, they avoid speaking. And when we avoid speaking, we never improve. I realized something very important. Nobody learns English without making mistakes. Every fluent speaker was once beginner. Every confident speaker was once nervous. The difference is that they kept speaking. This was a huge problem for me. I used to think in English first, then translate into English, then speak. This process looked like this: idea, Hindi, English, then speak. And because of this extra step, I became slow and nervous. And now I try to think directly in English. Simple thoughts like, I am hungry, I need some water, I have to finish my work. Small thoughts create a big change over time. The goal is not perfection, the goal is reducing translation. Many learners say, I study English every day. When I ask, how many minutes do you actually speak? The answer is often, almost none. Speaking improves through speaking, not through memorizing, not through reading, not through watching, through speaking. Start with simple self-talk. Describe your day. Describe your room. Describe what are you doing. Listen to yourself. This small practice builds confidence. Let me share a few things that helped me. First, I started speaking every day, even for 10 minutes. Second, I stopped worrying about perfect grammar. My goal became communication. Third, I started thinking in English more often. Fourth, I accepted mistakes. Instead of feeling embarrassed, I treated mistake as lessons. And finally, I became consistent, not perfect, consistent. That's what made the difference. So if you understand English but can't speak it, remember this. The problem is not that you are incapable. The problem is that speaking is a separate skill. And like any skill, it improves with practice. Don't wait until your English becomes perfect. Start speaking now. Use simple sentences. Think in English. Accept mistakes. Speak every day and trust the process. Little by little, your confidence will grow. And one day you will realize that speaking English feels natural. If this video helped you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comment, what is the biggest reason you struggle to speak English? I read your comments and they help me to create future video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.